Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Monday, January 12th. So with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts. We have a party up in here. My gorgeous moon, my icy chili, my Libra queen, cousin Shirley, IKP, and favorite Taurus, and the listeners. Hey y'all.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey.
So we got us a party today, honey. And I think most of them are here because this is our last week for the hot tea cold cash giveaway. I have to say, I had so much fun doing this. And like I said, I like to call myself a bootleg Oprah, but I've always dreamed of having a show that was able to do something like this, that was able to give back. And here we are. And I certainly had a lot of fun, giving y'all the cash and having y'all, participate and getting the entries and all of that. But for the giveaways, terms, and conditions, head over to auntiederek.com/ hot tea cold cash. Again, that's auntiederek.com/ hot tea cold cash. So how you earn entries into this giveaway? So we have one more chance, one more week to win this $100. You RSVP to every upcoming live show. You attend a live show for an additional entry and stay in its entirety. And you can post my show on social media and use the hashtag Auntie Derek for another entry. And don't forget to subscribe to a bitch. Subscribing to me is free. So head over to auntiederek.com and hit the big subscribe button at the top left. All right, so without further ado, so we have a winner to announce for week 9, honey. So I wonder who that week 9 winner is.
Well, who
Let me get
is
the
it?
who is that? Let me make sure I got their photo up in here. Yes,
big
I do.
money, no
No
whammies.
whammy.
Big better know
Let's
who that is.
go.
Drum roll. Brrrr.
It better not be her. It better not. Better
No, week 9's winner is Benji.
Oh, Benji, she
Yay,
ain't even here
Benji.
today. I said tonight. I don't know what's going on. Benji, you better be glad it's you,
Congratulations.
girl. You better be glad. Because I was like,
Oh, we're gonna let her
Benji
know that she
deserves.
won.
Yeah, we
And then
don't have
we'll
to
Benji
see
fight.
deserves.
We ain't got
we'll
to
see how
fight
she
Hmm.
today.
wants that payment, whether it be Zelle, a Stripe, or we'll mail you a check.
We'll mail you a check.
Yay. Let me tell her in the chat that she won. Oh my God.
So
I
congrats,
know.
Boo. Thank you so much for your support. Y'all know I tell y'all Benji's accent, other than the Baltimore accent, Benji's Arkansas accent is one of my favorites.
Right.
So shout out to my girl Benji, honey.
Yay.
Well, y'all, I think we got us a lot of tea to jump up into, honey.
Tea
So
time.
it's tea time. And let me see, I think because this is a complex article, I'm sure I'm gonna have to do a custom link. Yep,
Hmm.
because it shows up as blank. But let me get it because y'all know if you know what we like to start off with, honey.
Oh, hell. It's
Ah,
other stuff going on. Who cares? What's he doing in jail?
yeah, and honestly, this story is really a nothing burger because he's in jail. He actually did a no. Let me get the mm, let me get y'all a picture for this article.
What happened to going to jail and being quiet?
Girl, that's too easy for a narcissist, please.
I know.
But because he's in jail, he actually no longer has his private jet, as reports Complex.
Oh, you think?
And you see, Complex shows us that Diddy is no longer the owner of a private jet.
Well, where he going for the next?
Check.
What they say? 4 years? What is it? 4 years?
Hmm.
Yeah, he don't need a private jet right now.
Well, it says Silver Air private jets recently confirmed to Business Insider that the 56-year-old mogul sold his Gulfstream G550 in October of 2025. Although the sale price is unknown, comparable models have been typically listed between $20 million and $30 million. It says registration records obtained by BI shows the matte black jet now carries the tail number T7OKS and indicates registration in San Marino. The jet was previously registered as N1969C and owned by Combs entity Love Air LLC. Per BI, the aircraft was built in 2015, features beige interiors, seats 14 passengers, and is pet friendly and includes an entertainment system. The outlet also reports that prior to the sale, the jet generated millions in rental fees while Diddy was behind bars. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna stop there because it's again
Yeah,
it's
I
story.
mean, he needed all his money for commissary, child. He don't.
Or to
They
buy
took
that
that.
house.
They took
Remember, he
that.
just took
Took
it.
that.
You stupid. Buy that house. Remember he just took that house off the market.
Oh yeah, he thought it was gonna sell, but don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that. I had to bring back an oldie but goodie.
Yes, honey.
Got
Well,
that baby
enough
oil
about.
stains all around it.
Listen, okay. If you do happen to rent or buy that motherfucker, did y'all get a black light off of Amazon or Walmart Plus, honey? They're real cheap. I would recommend getting a black light.
Now you having the kind of issues that Wheezy had when he tried to sell his because his smelled like weed.
Oh,
Ooh, he didn't even try and clean it out. Like goodness.
I'd rather it smell like weed than Badussy. But anyway, that's just my personal preference.
Oh,
Well, speaking of Badussy, honey, now I didn't watch any of the Golden Globes last night. But congrats to all the winners, especially like Tiana Taylor and everybody who won. Won big last night. But this ain't about the Golden Globes. This is some people who was at the Golden Globes, honey. So Anthony Anderson, and right, y'all know he just had a recent divorce in 2023. Girl, guess who he was popping out with, honey? None other
oh,
than Miss Roxy Diaz, honey.
ew.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, no,
sorry. Did I
look,
say that out loud? Let me go.
baby, and I'm glad you did, because now I know we on the same page. Because girl, baby, Roxy, Ben Diaz, honey. But you know what? The gagger is Anthony Ben Anderson too, so maybe they both a match made in heaven, quiet as kept.
And
But
I
y'all,
don't. Ooh, I'm sorry. She irks me. It's only two people that really just irk my skin when they talk, and it's her and Angela. Ugh. But
I
go
knew
ahead.
you was gonna say Angela Yee. I knew you was gonna say it.
That
I
heifer
like
get on my
Angela.
them two talking. They need to get out of communications. I need them to be behind a
Oh my
desk where nobody can hear them. They annoy me.
Wow.
Hi,
Wow.
gorgeous girl.
Touch and
Mm-mm.
agree. Amen. Hallelujah.
Mm-mm. 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 Mm-mm.
Well, it goes on to say Anthony Anderson and Roxy Diaz may have been kindling more than just a friendship after the Golden Globe Sunday. We caught them leaving the Netflix party where we asked them outright, "Are you dating?" And he says, "Oh, she's my date for the evening." Let's just see. It's a little clip of them. Let's see what they have to say about it.
We don't want it though.
And
Wow.
honestly, I can't blame you. But it's only 34 seconds. So.
And he got the fucking nerve. But okay. And now you got me defending Roxy. Okay, this is just too much.
Oh,
Generous. I got you, brother. Anthony and Roxy, how you guys doing tonight?
Amazing.
We gotta ask you, are you guys officially dating? Are you able to tell us anything?
There you go. Uh, uh, she's my date for the evening.
You guys look amazing together.
Thank you, brother.
Y'all go way back, right?
We go back almost 20 years.
So how did this happen? We want to know.
Friends are always friends.
Friends are always friends?
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. Thank
All
you,
right, brother.
guys.
Have a good night, baby.
You
Happy
too.
New Year to you.
Thank you.
She's so pretty. Ooh.
she's gorgeous as hell, honey, but don't trust around your man.
You know
And
what?
look, you heard what he said, right? Friends will always be friends. We go back
I
a
want
few
your
years,
man
honey.
because I got it
Look,
like that. It ain't even
okay.
gotta be like that.
Y'all being like that, like she wasn't in a decade-long relationship with Joe.
Say what
Huh?
now?
Mm-mm.
I said she was in a relationship with Joe for 10 years.
Mm.
With who?
With Joe, the singer. I want to know. With Joe.
Really?
Joe. Oh.
Oh,
Mm.
that's news to
It's
me.
not
You
like she, hot off
This
the
could
press.
just be a little casual date. I mean, this doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
They're not
of course
No,
they
I
Instagram.
think
fucking.
they're dating. I think
They
they're
are
dating.
actually absolutely fucking, in my opinion, allegedly.
Oh, well,
And they've been doing
probably.
it for 20 years. And I think what didn't we learn that he and his wife last separated due to infidelity.
It probably
Yeah, but
was
I don't
more
think
than just her,
it's
though.
But you don't know it was her. Come on, Auntie.
But what I
Allegedly.
do know is that Roxy has a pattern. Because remember what happened with her and that man in the Lisa Ray's husband from the Turks and the Caicos.
Oh, she was behind that one?
And was.
Uh-huh.
Probably put her
Look,
ass off because he was messing with Dwayne.
Hmm.
look, everybody was messing with everybody. Let's just
Everybody,
say
okay,
that.
everybody sucking and fucking on each other, honey. Good Lord.
Hey,
Yeah.
puppy.
That's
But
how
Hey,
her
puppy.
Dwayne Martin and all of them fell out because she said their relationship was too close.
Oh, now we have a comment. Freeze replacements they doing the most. Ah!
but mm-mm. and and I want to address. I need TMZ to send they on the street people to some type of reporting class or question asking. Their skills are terrible. The questions they ask are stupid. It's pretty embarrassing. But go ahead.
Probably because they got to be careful, honey. You know, with that damn Harvey. They got to watch what they say, honey.
The way he just asked, so how'd this happen? How the fuck you think it happened? Like, don't ask no dumb. That's a dumb question. I'm sorry. I'd be irritated by dumb
Mhm.
people.
Well, speaking of being irritated, honey, I'm certainly irritated about Offset and Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. I'm like my living green.
Oh,
Take us out the group chat, honey. But
oh,
did y'all see the stuff that was happening over the weekend with Selena Powell letting that chopper sing, honey?
I
mm-mm.
said, "Shit,
What?
I
Well,
don't
honey.
understand anybody with in there like with Selena Powell. Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just me, but I'm sure your mic sounds like really muffled. It's kind of hard to make out what you were saying. But and I want to make sure that we hear my baby honey up in here.
Maybe it's I don't know if you're on the iPhone and the difference could be like what is it?
The voice isolation.
Yes, thank you. Voice isolation versus not. Sometimes it's like that.
Oh, not. I'm sorry. This chat, the comment in the chat.
Yeah, I
Jennifer
think it
Hudson
was
question.
my AirPod that was acting up.
Yes,
Yes, we
you
can hear
sound
you
much better now.
so much better. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was my AirPod. But I don't understand any man that lays down with Selena knowing that she messy like that.
Wait, and what's her name? Selena Powell?
Selena Powell,
Hmm.
honey, ain't but one.
I
She
don't
is
know
like
her.
Mrs. Exposer. Like it ain't no secret with her.
Mm.
With the real
Let
journalist.
me, let me Google her so I can see who we talking about.
Well, while my gorgeous moon is Googling her, let's talk about how she let the chopper sing about Offset's ass. And y'all see, I
Oh,
just shared here
season.
by way of all hip hop. Offset threatens to shoot Stephon Diggs in the knee as Selena Power battle over $15,000 gambling debt spiral. Yes, I know that was a lot. So Selena Powell just put Offset on blast and shared a 17-second audio clip on the Two Girls from Mars podcast, claiming the rapper threatened to shoot and kill Cardi B's new boyfriend, Stephon Diggs. If I catch Buddy and I can catch him, it's going to be bad, he said, before threatening to shoot Diggs in the knee, which would obviously ruin his NFL career. Powell dropped the video as proof that she's living in constant fear after Offset allegedly began making threats against her over a $15,000 loan he refuses to repay. The Miami-based influencer posted a chilling warning on social media, telling her followers they should look for the Migos rapper if anything bad happens to her. Powell says she's been trying for weeks to get back the money she loaned Offset, claiming he gambled it away and now refuses to pay her back. And they have a screenshot of her tweet saying, "If anything happens to me, Offset did it." The influencer shared a disturbing FaceTime video showing Offset telling her shit ain't sweet during what appears to be a heated phone argument about the debt. Powell said the threat started after she began publicly demanding repayment of the loan, which she claims she gave Offset in good faith before he lost it all gambling. The drama comes just 1 week after Powell went viral for posting an intimate video of herself in bed with Offset. The bedroom footage showed Offset sleeping next to Powell, clearly implying the two had been intimate despite his marriage to Cardi B at the time. Powell said the threats intensified after she posted the bedroom video, with Offset allegedly becoming enraged that she exposed their encounter. In 2017, Offset accused Powell of trying to extort him for $50,000, though she denied those allegations at the time. The influencer has a long history of public feuds with hip hop artists, including prior claims against Chief Keef and Fetty Wap. Powell says she's now considering involving law enforcement because the threats have escalated beyond just angry phone calls. The influencer says she has screenshots and recordings of Offset's alleged threats, which she plans to turn over to authorities if the harassment continues. Powell says she's now staying with friends and avoiding her usual Miami. I guess that means house. They put haunts, but avoiding her usual Miami house because she fears Offset may carry out his alleged threats. The last few months for Offset have been messy. He is also accused of threatening Jordan Woods after a model claimed she was pulled into an alleged setup tied to NFL player Stephon Diggs, which we also talked about here. The model said Offset became angry after learning she had been in contact with both Diggs and Jordan Wood and warned her to stay quiet. She claimed he also used his influence to keep her from getting into Miami clubs. The allegation suggests Offset tried to shut down anyone he felt could make him look bad. Baby, I know that was a lot, honey, but yeah, that's we've talked about before that Offset exhibits signs of being an abuser, being a narcissist. So
That ugly little alien.
ah, go ahead, favorite tour.
That man is hurt. You can tell he is hurt beyond belief. He cannot believe. He still can't believe that Cardi decided to move on. You know, and
Which
this
is
this
crazy.
this is like the typical telltale sign of someone who doesn't know how to regulate their emotions. They just lash out at any and everything instead of actually confronting why they're hurt. And it's so sad to see him go out like that. But he had an opportunity to do better and he decided not to, and that's what happened. You
But
know,
how does he have the nerve to be hurt? Like it's just preposterous. Like,
well,
sir.
that was the cycle that he wanted to engage in with Cardi, and Cardi got off the ride, and now he's on it by himself. You know,
Fucking idiot. What a
toxic
weirdo.
masculinity at its finest.
Mm, mm,
We have a
mm.
comment. He's a man. And
Another reason why he ain't want to sign them papers. He owes too many
wake
people
it up.
money.
Oh, Shani. Which is and okay, first of all, blow up doll. What are you giving him that much money for? Why would you give somebody that much money?
In good faith.
That's stupid. You're stupid. You look like a blow up doll. I googled her. She's another one that has them funny looking lips. Okay. Nothing
Look,
burger. Let's go.
we have a comment when Offset has cheated multiple times. Now he hurt. Woo. Oh, look, wake it up.
That's
Well,
it's just the audacity is
well, this
You
article also mentioned Fetty Wap, how Selena Powell used to go back and forth with Fetty. Well, we just talked about Fetty Wap on Friday and how he's out, and I urged him to get.
1738.
Okay, I urged Fetty J. Blige to get back into the studio, honey. We need vocalists, honey. But anywho, not other people are really happy about his release, honey. Well, starting with his baby mom, Muz, plural. Because at first, Masika Kalisha wasn't really excited about it because she said she tweeted first day out and he's still a bitch ass nigga, among some other things.
oh
But
Lord.
let's talk about the first one, and if I'm mispronouncing her name, I truly apologize, but I think it's pronounced Leger Ziona. It might be Lizay, but I think it's pronounced Leger Ziona. And
Mm.
y'all see, I have this hot new hip hop article. It says here, mother of Fetty Wap's kids blast him while Masika Kalisha recants her beef. We'll talk about Masika in a moment, but says sadly for Fetty Wap, it didn't take long for drama to build up around him and his recent release from prison. Two mothers of his children, Masika Kalisha and now Lejeune Siona, recently called him out online for multiple reasons, some vague and some specific. Masika Kalisha's call out of Fetty Wap wasn't very specific, although she has called him out before. Lejeune, on the other hand, honey, let that chopper sing. And we're gonna watch the video of Lejeune when it pops up here. Here it is. Let me share my screen. Oh, now we have a comment, Jay Blige, fitting for his talent. How dare you, honey? How dare you? Okay, well, I'm gonna change it to Fetty Vandross.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's too much. Mm-mm. You got too
No,
much
but
dip on your chip.
mm-mm.
Pivot.
Fifth three from Franklin. I like that. Singers. But anywho, back to Lejay. Now, Lejay had a lot to say, honey. Let's see what she has to say.
Like I said what the fuck I said. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck your son. Straight
Oh,
up. I told you that to your face. So this is nothing new. Okay? Nigga, you're weird because now all of a sudden this is your son. This is your son now all of a sudden. This is your son now all of a sudden. When you told me, oh, what your godmother told you, your spiritual godmother or whatever the fuck she is, she said that everything got to be good. Your blessings are coming through your youngest son, and everything should be good with your youngest son and the mother, your youngest child and the mother. Zai's my youngest son. All of a sudden, you got a little younger son than Zai. To be honest with you, I don't give a fuck. What I don't fuck with is the weird shit. Nigga, you've been in prison for 4 motherfucking years. I'm a parent for real. If I was away for 4 years, I want to be with my motherfucking kids. You got all of these random ass, bozo ass, broke ass, dingy ass niggas around you who ain't check.
Okay, that's part one. Let's go to the other one.
For your son or your daughter. Not one time you was bagged, nigga. And I'm cool with your other baby mom. They ain't check for none of your kids, nigga. But niggas is around you with their hands out already, nigga, because all they do is use you, nigga. You need to wake the fuck up for real. And I'm not telling you no hating shit, nigga. I'm telling you the truth. And that bitch, it's about, bitch, you posting and you rubbing niggas' kids' face and shit like you like you allowed to be around. Bitch, you ain't allowed to be around my motherfucking kids. Fuck is wrong with you for real? Bitch, I don't know you. For all I know, you could be trying to set my baby father up. Now my kid's there. Now my kid's caught in the middle of this shit, bro. At the end of the day, I'm a real street bitch. I'm a real hood bitch. I'm really trying to change my life, but I really come from the trenches, nigga. And I know what the fuck is going on. I don't want no random bitches around my kids. Straight like that. Straight like that. If they ain't wifey, if they ain't your wifey, if they can't sit down with me face to face when you was married to Leandra, nigga, what? I met her. What's good? Me and her was good. She was sending pictures of my kids to me while they was with y'all.
Okay, I think this might be, no, it's two more.
No,
It
we
ain't
have
nothing wrong with my
had
favorite
enough.
shit, nigga. But you're not about to have these random assholes around my kid. Now you talking about this your son all of a sudden? When the nigga younger than my son, and what you told me your godmother told you, and my son is the youngest. Yo, I'm really trying so hard to be calm and cordial because y'all know, if y'all been following me for a while, y'all know I changed my life. Y'all know I changed who the fuck I am. But what we not about to do is play these type of games. I'm not playing no games with none of y'all bitches, none of y'all niggas, bitch, you pussy. I told you, fuck you and your son right to your face. And what's up, bitch? What's up? I want wreck. What up? Bitch, what's up? Bitch was scared. Bitch smirking. Bitch running back upstairs in the studio, bitch. It's cool. Yo, this nigga really a bitch though. Now we gonna talk about it, nigga. Let's talk about how everybody around you use you.
Did
Well,
she
it sounds like
really
y'all have had enough.
change? Did she
we've
really
had
change
enough.
though? Did she
Well, that's
really?
what she's saying. But what she did allege that Fetty actually owes her over $200,000 in child support, in back child support, and this is what she posted a screenshot of the current balance due. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I think she
Keep
wants
going.
us to.
Play the rest. Play the rest. Play the rest. Play the rest. I love when
No.
a red bone chick go off like that. I love it. We love it. We live for it. We stand for it.
Okay, this New York energy, y'all doing a lot on Monday. You got my nerves up and my pressure
Who is
up. It's
we?
too
God
She
much.
damn.
definitely standing on 10.
I love it. First of all, fuck your crew with the click you claim. Come on, let's do it. Come on, let's
Oh
do it.
man. But yeah, and I think that was actually all of the videos. And I think it does end with
Oh,
this
bless the
screenshot of the child
Lord. Bless. Oh, thank you.
support.
God is good, I know.
Ooh,
Sure is.
Well, don't thank them just
cause
yet, honey, because remember I said we're gonna talk about my sequel.
Oh
oh,
Lord.
Oh yeah, I
what?
saw I saw what she said on TMZ.
It's so much
Ex-
drama.
Baby, let me tell you how
Early in the morning. Oof.
Masika is so camp, honey. I low key live for her. She is like, if I would actually argue that Masika is a gay man in a woman's body, because remember how we learned that she already tweeted it's like first day out and he's still a bitch ass nigga. She has some really not so nice things to say about him on Twitter,
But now, baby, when TMZ called her, she put on her good interview glasses and her good interview voice. Oh, we're great. I'm healing. Baby, let me show y'all. That shit, I was screaming. I said, oh my God, I live for
I
mistakes.
was weak.
She put on her glasses, honey. She said, let me give you bitches librarian. And because y'all TMZ ain't about to get me caught up. Mm-mm. So let me share my
Since
ear.
Fetty Wap has been out, people online have been talking about the comments you made about him recently. How do you really feel about him being released?
I genuinely wish him peace and growth. I think that freedom is an opportunity, and I really hope he uses this chapter in his life to, change the narrative, better things, and just do positive things. So, I'm actually glad that he is home. So,
I know. Okay, but how do you really feel? Because people are like, I mean, has he tried reaching out to you, your daughter? I mean, to see her, anything?
well, when he was in prison, we all communicated almost every single day. He talked to Kari all the time, and they had big plans. So, I try to keep things with her and both of my children kind of private for their well-being. My goal has always been protection and safety for my kids. So, I'm not going to go into too many details of that. But anytime my child is disappointed, I get upset. So.
So, is there any chance of you guys rekindling the romance between you? I know the internet wants. I mean, they're gonna ask.
We had a good run. It was definitely a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but that chapter is closed. I think we have both grown, in different directions, and we remain, friends. We have great communication, and I'm hoping that now that he's home, we'll have great co-parenting, and just do what's best for our daughter.
Okay, cool. And what's next for you? Because I know you was dating a little bit. Are you?
Listen, it's just been my life has been so crazy right now. Right now, I'm working on healing. I'm in therapy. My kids are in therapy. I think we've just experienced the absolute worst chapter in my life. 2025 was the worst year of my life. Learning how to grow through grief and, as a mother, as a woman, as a human, I'm just really focused on healing, focus on my music again. I have a single that's releasing called Little Bit, so check that out. And you're gonna see a lot more of me, a lot more from me. I feel like I've been pretty quiet these past few years, and yeah, I'm ready to get back outside. But health, healing, growth, music, TV. Y'all know y'all want me back on TV.
We do. Okay, thank you so much.
Bitch, tell me that was not camp. Oh, we have a comment. Does camp equals track? No, bitch. Camp equals fabulosity. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
She was serving businesswoman fish, trotting through the mall.
Corporate
I miss.
us.
Yeah,
She definitely gave her PC corporate Betty answer.
I
I
miss
love
tell
I
on.
love somebody that could change to Nia Long in a hot click of a second.
I actually miss her on TV a lot. She gave good TV. I must admit, I did
I'm
enjoy her.
telling you.
Yeah.
Loved her. Loved her on Love and Hip Hop LA. Loved her.
Same here. Go ahead, gorgeous moon.
Yet again, we have stupid TMZ questions. And then I'm like, y'all know who y'all was fucking on? Why does everybody act like these people gonna turn into some great parents and you know who you was fucking? You just wanted to have a child by somebody that had money so you could continue getting checks. Like, let's be fucking for real. Fetty Wap ain't no fucking looker.
He handsome
Well,
minus the eye. I mean, when
he's a
Fetty
No, he's
first
handsome
came
not.
out,
man.
No,
he
he's
was on
not. No, he's
fire.
not. No, he's not. Shirley.
He
Mm-mm.
was on fire.
Mm-mm. Y'all enjoy the
He
music.
is handsome minus
But
his
look,
eye. Like when he wore his patch, he got a nice
where
smile.
is that other? I looked at
Listen,
the other picture and when I pulled it down, he's not handsome no.
look, that out of prison, honey. He done gained that prison weight,
Yeah,
honey. I
that
don't
prison
know.
weight is
Yeah,
different. But when he came out,
I think it's
17th,
He looking like a
Look,
whole prison
He was him. He was him.
commissary snack, honey. I'm
you
now.
know what? Y'all from the same family. I'm just gonna scoot y'all to the side while y'all giving this
Yeah, we are.
commentary.
We are.
Mm-mm,
Send the
mm-mm,
tomatoes. It's okay. It's okay.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Look, we have a comment
mm-mm.
saying "fuck Cyclops." I'd love to. I'd love to.
Oh my God! See, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm.
You're not gonna
Yeah, I
stay
mean
in
Sincere.
your all
pre
your
jail
financial
Fetty
range, honey.
was my guy. I liked pre jail Fetty.
Ugh,
You got too much child
look,
support to be paying. You don't want that.
he
Okay.
just got out, and they up there talking. Oh, child, the ghettos of the ghetto. Okay, can we move on now?
You better get in
They
that
had
booth.
got my nerves up. Mm-mm, it's too
Child,
much.
we sure can move on to some people. So, are y'all, because baby, over the weekend, so after the show, this show actually broke after we finished up, recording on Friday. But did y'all hear about the Scotts, bitch? Chrissy Scott and Desmond Scott? Did y'all hear about them? Well, first of
Yeah.
all, do
Mm.
y'all even know who they are?
Yes, I
They
You
seen
really
said
some
know who they
clips.
were, but
Chrissy and
yes, we
Desmond,
heard.
right? They getting a divorce.
Yes, they
Yes,
are, due to
Oh,
infidelity.
oh
I didn't
Yeah,
yeah.
even know that was their
Chrissy said he
name.
was cheating.
Uh-huh. So y'all see I just shared here by way of TMZ. Social media star Christy Scott files for divorce and alleges infidelity.
Like, what is her videos without him cackling in the background? Like, ugh, you might as well get
It
a 9 to 5.
that I know, and I actually really enjoyed their content though, and it for watching straight people. Like they were cheesy, but it was cute, especially when she used to do the running man in them heels and shit, and he just sitting there looking at her like she was crazy. I thought it was cute,
I
but
mean, every time it came across my timeline, I would watch it because she was being weird,
right.
doing weird shit, and then he would be that cackle he had was something else. Other than that, I never saw any of the other content. I didn't realize they were as big as they were,
Yeah, they
apparently.
huge, like millions of
I
followers
didn't
across multiple platforms, apparently.
had no clue. But yeah, until this dropped and I was like, "Oh my God." And but what you said to me in that message, I said, "Well, you're probably right."
The streets are saying, not Auntie Derek. Auntie Derek's not saying it. The streets are saying. But go ahead, favorite Taurus.
You know, I found out more information that I cared to acknowledge over the weekend, and there was some very interesting backstory behind them, considering they've been together since they were 14 years old,
Mhm.
and they are also J Dubs or Jehovah's Witnesses,
Oh
and
Jesus.
infidelity is the only acceptable reason for divorce. So there may have been he may have been trying to get out for a while, and he saw this as an opportunity. So it's interesting, but the that people at Rainbow Ridge, we have a special type of radar, and so we have a sneaking suspicion that the said individual who he's having infidelity with may be another resident as well, and he may have a new penthouse suite on Rainbow Ridge. So there's that.
And you know what? Kudos to him if that's the truth and he's living his truth now. Too bad it took so long. But if they've been together 14, he probably had to go through figuring out who he was, what it, it was a lot. And then you build this empire, and then what do you do? You know? So if that's the case, and he can, I wish it would have just been like, hey, guess what? Um, I would like to live my truth instead of just getting caught and busted for cheating. But, hey, however you get there.
And I just want to say this is all alleged. There has been no official
Allegedly.
report that it was a man, but the
I don't want
streets
to get
are
sued.
saying
Allegedly.
the streets are saying. But
And
Cheryl, you had your hand up.
Yes. I also saw a post. Did they do like a possible baby announcement and then she said they were getting divorced?
Did they?
I
Mm.
haven't seen
Because she
anything
put up
about a baby.
something and then Then she announced that it was they were getting divorced, and somebody was like, "But you just posted this 2 days ago," and he was like, "Ain't no baby."
Mm.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about a baby.
I shit. I mean, I assumed they had kids, but I never even saw that they had kids. That's how much I never saw that. Unless it hit my timeline with her being goofy, I never saw anything else.
Yeah, I know they got two sons. That's all I know. I didn't but you know what we do know, he's allegedly spreading those babies all around town, honey, with everybody other than his wife. And that's why she filed for divorce, according to the TMZ article.
Oh,
And it
maybe it's
says
somebody else's baby.
mm-mm. It says another social media love story has officially crashed and burned. The Scotts are done, with Christy filing for divorce from estranged husband Desmond Scott. TMZ obtained the court docs out of Harris County, Texas, in which Christie cited alleged infidelity as the reason she sought the split, saying it completely wiped out any
Okay,
reasonable chance of reconciliation.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I found the
Wait,
post.
what
Two
was
days
it?
ag-
Oh,
2 days before she filed, I
Mm-hmm.
guess they were doing like um they were doing a post or whatever, I guess for a paid sponsorship or whatever, maybe like whatever. So they were like having like a whole live picnic, looking all cozy, and so a commenter was like, "Okay, okay, baby girl number 3 coming. I mean, well, baby girl is coming for 2026." And then she announced the divorce, and he was like, "Ain't no baby coming."
oh, well, somebody. It sounded like somebody kind of just assumed. I don't know.
Yeah, it just sounds like that's he say, she say. Because, you know, what we like to do is read from the official people. Because what is, and just a little
What's
note,
her
it says,
handle though? I don't know her handle.
her handle is, it says on TikTok, that is Christy.Sarah. Christy is spelled with a K.
Is
Okay.
she biracial? Is that what that is?
Don't give me the line, girl.
I was kind of wondering what her ethnicity was.
And it says
I was.
they also co-own Meant to Be Films, a production company centered on wedding videography and storytelling. As of now, it's unclear what happens to the business post breakup. And it says we've reached out to Chrissy and Desmond. So far, no word back. Until now, Desmond has excuse me. Well, yes, he apologized, but he has spoken out. I'm hearing. Am I hearing? Am I crazy? Or do I hear echo?
Oh, that's
You
still
do.
my name.
Okay. But and I have this another TMZ article, and you should see where it says here: Desmond Scott breaks silence after wife Christy files for divorce. And I'm just going to read his statement. It says, "I want to begin apologizing to Christy, our family, and everyone who has been impacted by the public attention surrounding the situation. I know this news has been disappointing for many, and I'm truly sorry. I'm truly sorry for the hurt that it has caused. Christy is the mother of my children, and that will always come first. I remain fully committed to being an active, present, and loving parent to our boys, as I have always been. Christy and I faced challenges and made sincere efforts to work through them. Towards the end of 2025, I wanted to separate, and I had the conversations with Christy regarding this. During this period, I made choices that I am not proud of. I took responsibility for those actions. I shared this with her directly and personally, and ultimately, we decided to divorce. I ask for privacy and compassion as we navigate this difficult chapter of our lives. Thank you to everyone who has supported us over the years. I'm grateful for that support and will continue sharing my love for cooking and the things that inspire me. I hope you'll continue that journey with me." Okay, so no, we will not be respecting your privacy. You
Don't
are a whole social media
nobody.
influencer with millions and millions of followers, honey.
I'm
Man, you
sorry. They built
mm-hmm.
this together. Who wants to see y'all separate? Don't nobody care about y'all separately. Y'all
To
just
be
blew up
honest,
y'all whole
yes.
little money making machine.
No, ooh, we have a comment. That verse bottom ain't fooling nobody. They say now he don't mind lying when he says his pussy good. It says per the statement he said he wanted out, then did something. He has some pretty lips. I guess. I'm not. If you're into that, I'm not into that. But
I
yeah,
don't know. I don't think he would be. I don't know. I didn't watch his content outside of him laughing at her. So he don't seem too interesting, and neither do
I
she.
ain't
I'll
never
just let
heard
him
of
go.
them since they
damn.
came across the timeline talking about the divorce. That's my first time even seeing them.
Are you sure? It's you ain't never seen
People
that
always
girl
weird out and
doing
start
like
acting
crazy.
different.
weird shit, like dressing up weird and dancing, or like trying to scare him, and then he would just do this loud cackle, laughing at her.
No.
Oh well, I mean,
Damn.
I I believe. I mean, when Auntie said, the swear on shit, I was like, I see it. I could see that. I could see that. It seems very plausible, but
Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
He got that brunch cackle after he had like five mimosas with the girls.
Okay.
He got that type of cackle.
Bottomless mimosas, honey. Okay.
Heavy on the bottle.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
y'all are sickening.
Well, honey. Well, this is some other news that broke over the weekend, honey. Daniel Stern, remember him from Home Alone, one of the wet bandits or sticky bandits, whatever you want to call them, or depending on which Home Alone you're watching. Baby, he done got popped for trying to buy some pussy.
Oh,
And I
well,
have this link here from TMZ. Home Alone star Daniel Stern cited for soliciting prostitution.
at least he didn't trying to he didn't get sexual abuse charges like another
I
actor
was
this
just
weekend.
about to say that.
I
Listen,
mean,
and I
shit.
think
He
I
was just
I'd
trying
really
to
rather
get a
think,
them
little
buy
pussy.
it
He
than to
old.
steal it.
Right. And then also it's an adult. Then we need
hmm
to legalize sex workers because they making money and they saving people. So give me
well, honey, yeah.
401ks.
But unfortunately, it looks like well, how do you say, is that pronounced Camarillo or Camarillo, California? But
Mm-mm.
it looks like sex work is not legal out there. That's what. But he wasn't arrested though. He just got a ticket. But yeah, he was trying to get him some cutty up in that California hotel, honey, and ended up with a ticket.
Mm. Too bad.
Okay.
He old. He just trying to get him. He was trying to feel good. Leave that man alone.
I know. That's a shame. And that's Daniel Sir. He should be able to get his dick sucked or whatever he wants.
You know what I'm saying? He out here. He can't. He ain't out here going to the bars. You look like he could pull something. Mm-mm.
Well, maybe,
He,
after a glass of wine. Never mind. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
To pull
Now,
Derek.
I wanted to add a caveat to that because I mm, we don't know who this particular escort is, and we don't know if that person may be underage.
they would have said that. I feel
Yeah,
like if
yeah,
it
they
was
were.
somebody underage, it would have been,
Uh, um,
huh?
I don't
you
think he would have
know.
gotten a ticket if that person was underage.
Oh, okay, okay.
You
Because we
you
know
think different?
there are some instances where there could be individuals who are, how do I say this lightly, forced into those things and they lie about their age and that type of thing. So I would want to be a little kind of cautious about coming
Well, this sounds
out
like it was a
if we know
sting. That's how
more
he got caught.
information. You know,
It's
this
probably like a sting operation. So, but I mean, we just had an actor that got a warrant for having underage or like child abuse allegations, but I don't think it's for, like hitting, it's for sexual child abuse stuff uh,
Yep.
a long
You're talking
time
about
back.
Mr. Timothy Busfield, and I'm glad you brought him up, baby, because he is our next story.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yes, honey, and honey, he Y'all see, I have this TMZ article here, honey, and it says West Wing star Timothy Busfield facing child sex abuse charges and a warrant was issued. I told a
Mm.
lot of shit done happened over the weekend, child.
And I didn't know he was married to Melissa Gilbert. Oh
He,
my God.
he sure is. We're gonna talk about her in a minute. Well, it says actor and director Timothy Busfield, famous for his work on The West Wing and 30 something, is being accused of pedophilia. Prosecutors in New Mexico allege he sexually abused underage boys who were child actors on a TV production set. According to a criminal complaint filed Friday in New Mexico, obtained by TMZ, Busfield is charged with child abuse and 2 counts of criminal sexual contact of a minor under the age of 13. The charges stem from allegations that he sexually abused 2 boys on the set of The Clean Lady. I don't know if y'all watched this show. I haven't seen it, but I heard it was pretty good. Anywho, According to the complaint, one of the boys told law enforcement Busfield touched him in his private areas while on the set after a scene had ended. When the kid was just 7 years old, prosecutors say the boy alleged Busfield touched him inappropriately 5 or 6 times between takes. And they also claim the boy alleged he was inappropriately touched by Busfield multiple times when he was 8 years old. The docs say a second child actor told investigators Busfield also touched him. Police in Albuquerque told TMZ they started investigating Busfield in November of 2024 for alleged sexual abuse. And an arrest warrant was issued today, I guess the other day, and cops are actively looking for Busfield, who they hope surrenders to law enforcement. Busfield won a Primetime Emmy in 1991 for his role in 30 Something, and his other credits include Field of Dreams and Revenge of Nerds. We've reached out to Busfield's camp. So far, no word back.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting, honey. And you want to know what the gagger is? The gagger is, honey. Sorry, what my happy fan fell. Oops. But the gagger is, honey, Timothy Ben Busfield. Ben Busfield. So I have another TMZ article that y'all should see here. It says Tim Busfield was ordered to pay law firm $150,000 for a 1996 case about child sexual abuse.
Oh,
You see, 1996, bitch.
bitch.
Timothy Ben Busfield, bitch.
Oh my God, they swept this under the rug. Oh my God, they just let him be out here around. Ooh, they let these white people just do anything.
And that's really what I think that's what the point that Favorite Taurus was trying to make earlier. Like, but anywho,
Okay,
uh,
I could see that, but yeah.
and it goes on. Timothy Busfield's arrest warrant is the first time he's been embroiled in legal drama regarding allegations of child sexual abuse. A judge ordered the actor to pay $150,000 for an unsuccessful defamation lawsuit years ago. Here's the deal. Back in 1996, Busfield filed a lawsuit against the law firm Mercerly and Kramer, claiming they made up a story about him sexually assaulting a 17-year-old girl while shooting the 1994 movie Little Big League, according to a report from Deseret News published at the time. The alleged victim was an extra on the film, which Busfield starred in, and he reportedly settled the lawsuit for an undisclosed amount. Busfield tried to sue the firm for defamation, and the judge ordered Busfield to pay the firm the amount it cost to defend themselves in the lawsuit. As you know, prosecutors in New Mexico issued a warrant for his ass, and we just talked. So I won't read the last part of this because that's what it's talking about. His new case.
You would think if they got you out of a defamation lawsuit, you should be paying their ass expeditiously. But you're a dummy, you're a white man, and you thought you could just do whatever the fuck you want to do. But your day came, buddy.
Mm-hmm. And remember, I said we were going to talk about his wife, Miss Melissa Gilbert Herney. This TMZ article ends with Busfield is married to actress Melissa Gilbert, who spoke out against child sex abuse just a few weeks before the warrant was issued. And it says TMZ has reached out to Busfield's camp for comment. So far, no word back. So neither Tim nor Melissa has spoken out about these allegations. But what Melissa did do, bitch, what she did do was delete that Instagram. And y'all see, I just shared here by way of TMZ. Melissa Gilbert deletes Instagram as husband Timothy Busfield faces child sex abuse claims. And I don't even think I really need to read the article. That's pretty self-explanatory in the headline. So yeah, she deleted that shit. She said, let me just kind of take some time, baby, to see what I'm gonna do. Do I divorce your ass or do I stand by you? What is going on, honey? So go ahead, favorite Taurus.
Timothy is out here like la di da di da. I can do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm. And touching them little boys, honey, on the set of the cleaner later, allegedly.
Yeah, that's still uncommon. People with certain levels of privilege, once they get away with one thing, they think they can do whatever the fuck they want and still get away with it, which is wild.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have a comment says, how about he put the call on speaker when the investigator called and Melissa was there to listen. He even announced to the investigator that she's able to hear, girl. Oh, so that means she heard each and every nasty little detail that he did with them little boys. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
Well, that leads to more questions. Like, did she know about this for longer than or more than what she knew from the investigator? You know, because it's highly unlikely that she was totally unaware about his dealings and how he rolled. You know, and many times, as we know, these entertainers can be extremely performative. So I'm curious to hear more about the story in regards to if she will admit of being aware to his involvement in many of these nasty ass crimes.
We will see. Time will tell. Go ahead, Cheryl Boo.
Do they have children?
I don't know. Let me see. Let me Google.
I
I was just
mean,
wondering the same thing.
Does Tim Busfield and Melissa Gilbert?
He does have children. I don't know if they have children together though, because
yeah,
I
I
don't
was
know
like
if he's
together.
married.
According to Google, Melissa Gilbert and Timothy Busfield do not have children together, but they each have children from previous marriages.
Yeah, I don't. They don't. They haven't been married like decades, right? They've only been married maybe like the last 10 years or something.
Mm.
Maybe they were each other's beard.
Oh,
Right.
listen. In this day and age, honey. Oh, and if you are a well-paying woman who needs a beard, bitch, look, or a
Look,
wig, look, I'm a great actor, honey.
wait a minute. There is an app being developed. It came up in my thing. I said, "Are they trying to market to me? What are they saying? Lavender marriages app?" I said, "Not my algorithm thinks I'm curious because and then also after that I saw lesbian something app for singles so they can meet up." I said, "What y'all trying
Is this something we need to know, ma'am?
to say?" I mean, I talk shit, but like I said, I, I ain't got it for him. Wish I could, because I want to tap out the male section real quick. I want to tap out
I
because
know that's
they
right.
worth a damn. They worth a
Listen,
damn.
in this that honey, in this recession, honey, I'm real and willing to do it now. However, now the first time you start trying to get intimate in this fake marriage, now I am going to go get that shit annulled. Like I can't, I don't get down like that. Go
Because
ahead,
there
pay the
is no
chorus.
sexual stuff going on.
Ow,
Mm-mm.
now. Ow, now.
Exactly. Yes.
So, Auntie, have you introduced him to your straight voice since you're acting?
No, no, I haven't introduced anybody to my straight voice. Maybe.
Yes, we've heard it before.
Ah,
We've heard it. The audience hasn't heard
okay, but yeah, let me get back, honey. You know I got a reputation. Can't do that too often.
it.
Well, baby, speaking of reputation, honey, and not a good one, Cash Out. Y'all remember the last time we talked about him and how he got convicted for running that prostitution ring?
Mm-hmm.
No. But okay, yeah, sure.
Well, yes, we talked about it, and now his ass is ordered to pay $40 million because of that. And y'all see, I just shared here by way of all hip hop. Famous rapper ordered to pay $40 million for pimping out women.
That was the
And
one with the
no,
big
you
penis.
probably what'd you say, Bun?
Was that the guy with the big penis?
That's the very same one, the one with about damn 15 inches of dick, honey, that he was
Oh,
shoving up in people. He should be ashamed of himself.
Who
okay.
want that? Ugh.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Well,
That's very disturbing.
it is. Atlanta rapper Cash Out must pay $40 million to a sex trafficking victim after a federal judge issued a default judgment against the imprisoned artist. U.S. District Judge Thomas W. Thrash ordered Cash Out to pay the massive sum in January 2026 to a plaintiff identified only as JM. The judgment includes 10 million in compensatory damages and 30 million in punitive damages for alleged sex trafficking that occurred between 2013 and 2015. The rapper failed to respond to the civil lawsuit filed in 2022, resulting in an automatic default judgment against him. The victim claims Cash Out physically abused her and forced her to work as a prostitute after inviting her to stay at his Hateville, Georgia home. According to court documents, the woman said she was sexually assaulted hundreds of times during the 2-year period. The civil case was connected to Cash Out's criminal conviction on similar charges that landed him a life sentence plus 70 years in prison. A Fulton County judge, I'm sorry, a Fulton County jury found Cash Out guilty of rape, pimping, and aggravated sodomy in July 2025 after prosecutors said he led a sex trafficking ring across metro Atlanta. The criminal case revealed an organization operation that authorities charged under Georgia's RICO statute, typically reserved for mob-related crimes. Prosecutors argued the rap star ran the trafficking ring like for-profit criminal enterprise involving sex work and violence. More than 50 witnesses testified during the criminal trial, with several women saying Cash Out or his mother took money they earned from performing sex acts. Some victims described being raped or denied food unless they engaged in sexual acts for money. Authorities presented video evidence from a prostitution sting to demonstrate the structured nature of the Operation Cash Out allegedly controlled. Cash Out was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. He had been offered a 25-year plea agreement but chose to proceed to trial instead. The court ordered Cash Out to register as a sex offender and avoid contact with victims or their families. His mother, Linda Smith, known as Mama Cash Out, was convicted of one trafficking charge and sentenced to 30 years in prison. A third defendant, Tyrone Taylor, received life plus 70 years after being found guilty on all charges except pimping, including rape and aggravated sodomy. During his criminal sentencing, Cash Out thanked the judge and jury but maintained his innocence, stating he had done things in his life but not the crimes for which he was accused. The $40 million civil judgment represents one of the largest awards in the sex trafficking case involving a hip hop artist, though collecting the money may prove difficult given the rapper's incarceration. So you see, when I said that he was out here shoving that dick in people, honey, like I wasn't being facetious. He was convicted of aggravated sodomy. That's what he was literally doing.
He was wielding a weapon. That's what that was.
Crazy. We have a comment: attempted murder. Exactly, honey.
Because 15 for where? Whose body has that long of a cavity? Please, no, thank you.
Well, that's that on that, honey. Well, speaking of other, because now and they were really nice. All hip hop was really generous with the famous rapper ordered to pay Cash Out. Now, I like Cash Out personally. I enjoyed his music when back before I learned he was a whole pimp and rapist. But I really enjoyed his music. But when I was talking to people like about Cash Out, a lot of people didn't know who he was. So,
Who is he? Who? What camp was
that's
he
what.
with? Was he his own camp? Like, who's his people?
See what I mean? Well, honey. Well, speaking of an actual famous rapper, in court, and when I say famous, I really mean famous because he's about to be in the Super Bowl this year, performing the halftime for Bad Bunny, honey. Now, here's this all hip hop article, and y'all should see where it says Bad Bunny accused of ripping off woman in $16 million lawsuit weeks before Super Bowl. Well, Bad Bunny is facing a $16 million lawsuit over unauthorized voice recordings used in his music, adding another layer of controversy just weeks before his highly anticipated Super Bowl halftime performance. And forgive me if I mispronounced this name, but Serrano Rivera filed the lawsuit in Puerto Rico, claiming the reggaeton superstar used her voice without permission on two separate tracks spanning his career. The legal action targets both Bad Bunny's 2018 song Solo de Mi from his X100 pre-album and is that EOO from his latest release, Debí Tirar Más Fotos. Rivera alleges she recorded the now famous line, Mira puñeta no me cuenten el perrero, at the request of Bad Bunny's producing partner, La Pensicia, back in 2018 when they were college roommates. It says the phrase, which roughly translates to "Look, damn it, don't turn off my Ferrero," has become as recognizable as the song's melodies among fans. According to court documents, Rivera claimed she was never informed of the purpose for which the recording would be used or that her identity would be commercially exploited. She did not sign any contract or release form, the lawsuit states. Rivera is represented by the same legal team that handled a similar case involving Bad Bunny's ex-girlfriend, Carliz de la Cruz Hernandez, who sued the singer in 2023 for allegedly using her voice without permission on 2 songs. The case remains pending. The timing of this legal challenge couldn't be more significant for Bad Bunny, who is set to make history as the first artist to perform a Spanish-language Super Bowl halftime show on February 9th of 2026. His selection has already sparked intense political backlash from conservative commentators and Trump administration officials. MAGA figures have launched a sustained campaign against Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance, with some threatening immigration enforcement at the event. Former Trump campaign manager Corey Lewandowski warned that ICE agents would be present at the Super Bowl. At the same time, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said agents would be all over the stadium. The controversy stems from Bad Bunny's outspoken political views and his decision to skip touring the continental United States over fears that ICE could target his Latino fan base. Turning Point USA has even organized a counter program called the All American Halftime Show to compete with Bad Bunny's performance, promoting faith, family, and freedom through English language music. Girl.
So she hoping for a quick payout.
Possibly. Or two things could be true. She could be hoping for a payout, and he does have a history because you remember his ex-girlfriend sued him for the same thing.
Right.
But so who knows? I will certainly follow this story to see what happens. But honey, them conservatives, honey, they want to be oppressed so bad, child. So bad. Bitch, I could not wait to talk about this next story, honey. Now, I can't remember when. It was a show that we did some time ago. It was a couple of months ago. But remember how we were talking about Aaron Hall? And remember they were trying to serve Aaron Hall, but they couldn't find his ass, honey?
Right.
Girl, well, that is still the case to this day, honey. They still can't find Aaron Hall ass. And you see, I just shared an article from All Hip Hop, and it's an exclusive. Aaron Hall still missing. Private investigator fails to locate singer. Baby, when you can't get a private investigator to find your ass, you a bad mother. Shut your mouth, baby. Well, a private investigator has spent months trying to track down R&B singer Aaron Hall for a sexual assault lawsuit linked to Diddy, but court papers say the R&B star has basically disappeared. Hall is a defendant, along with Diddy and music companies, in a federal civil case brought by plaintiff Liza Gardner. Gardner's lawyer, Tyrone A. Blackburn, child, revealed that his team has attempted for more than a year to serve Hall and still cannot locate a current address for him. Blackburn describes what he calls extensive, diligent, and good faith efforts that have led only to old addresses, dead ends, and neighbors who say Hall moved away a long time ago. The most recent push to locate the former Guy singer began in September 2025 when Blackburn retained Los Angeles private investigator Carlos Jackson to investigate Hall's whereabouts. Jackson conducted database searches, monitored locations in Los Angeles County where Hall was known to walk his dogs, and then followed leads to Fulton County, Georgia, after tips suggest that Hall might have ties to the Atlanta area. Even with the extra muscle, the filing says Hall was never seen or served in either state. Those efforts followed a fresh investigative sweep on May 17th of 2025 that again flagged an apartment on Victory Boulevard in Woodland Hills, California as Hall's last known address. Process servers returned there in early 2025 after earlier attempts, but no one could reach Hall and no one at the building could confirm he still lived there. Blackburn says every lead that once tied Hall to a specific home has gone stale. The hunt started much earlier. In June of 2024, soon after the case was filed, a process service went to a View Park, California address believed to be Hall's home and was told by both the current resident and a neighbor that Hall no longer lived there. Days later, a second Los Angeles area address in Tarzana proved to be another dead end when the owner stated that Hall had lived there for about 2 years earlier but has since moved on. By September 2024, the search has shifted to Cleveland, where servers attempted to access is that Hal Avenue address associated with Hall's name. On one attempt, no one answered the door. On another, the occupant said they did not know anyone named Aaron Hall and the singer did not live there. In November 2024, Blackburn's office ordered a skip trace search and a more detailed investigation, which again led to the Woodland Hills apartment and another unsuccessful rush attempt at service. In all, Blackburn states that there have been at least 10 attempts to serve Hall across 3 states using process servers, skip tracing, database searches, and a private investigator with no success. With no current address and no sign of the singer, he now argues personal or mail service is impossible and is asking the judge to let Gardner serve Hall by publishing legal notices in the Los Angeles Times and the South Fulton Neighbor and mailing papers to his last known addresses. Gardner's lawsuit accuses Diddy and Hall of sexually assaulting her around 1990 when she was 16 after a music industry event linked to MCA Records. She says Diddy and Hall gave her and her friend alcohol, brought them back to Hall's apartment, and that Diddy coerced her into sex before Hall came into the room, pinned her down, and raped her. And she alleges Diddy later returned to the home where she was staying and choked her until she passed out. Diddy has denied wrongdoing in other cases, and defendants' lawyers have challenged similar claims, but Hall has yet to appear in this case. But because for now, no one can locate him. Child, if I need to hide something, I know who to call. Well, you know what? Never mind. I can't call him because you can't find his ass. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
That makes a lot of sense because I was wondering why we haven't seen him being advertised for performances in the past 5 to 6 years, and now we know why. He doesn't want those people to know where he's at or where he's going to be. Interesting.
Y'all think his neighbors in on it? Like, he be like real cool with his neighbors. Like, look, if anybody comes here asking about me, just tell them you don't know me, I don't live here, or I moved.
Well,
He
would that
probably
be
did.
considered lying uh, wouldn't that be a crime if they lied and they knew?
No, they're not.
Absolutely.
Well,
But I
a
thought it
crime for
was.
who? He's the private investigators aren't real like law enforcement.
Oh, they're not.
No, they're they're
Oh.
like private companies, like private entities. They're not official government. I mean, they can work for my guess, but
Oh yeah, I was always under the impression that they had to like go through some type of like police or boot camp training to get some type of certificate to be a
yeah,
private investigator. I don't know.
but yes, that's true. But they don't have like you. You could lie to them. I mean,
Oh, we have a
they're
comment. You
still.
mean like ice? Oh,
Oof. Yeah, that
Mm-mm.
part. No, they. Never mind. Let's not talk about that. That's gonna stress me out. He said no, y'all not gonna find me. He's from the Gen X generation, so he know how to get missing.
hmm
He said I don't have to be on social media or have a smartphone to do what I need to do. I know that's right.
I just really find it like really crazy, like insane. It's like so hard to process the fact that R. Kelly done stole his whole style, even down to the sexual assault girl, allegedly. Like it's.
Yeah,
Mm,
they were.
mm,
Yeah, that was
mm,
a
mm, mm.
time. They were very similar.
hmm Yeah, they were very similar because R. Kelly literally copied him, like literally down to the
Who
headband, honey.
who was it that I saw this weekend and somebody was like somebody's style got specifically stolen. And I was watching the video. Who was it? I was like,
Probably
damn, they.
Fifi
Ugh.
Dobson, maybe you think of because that's what happened when Rihanna stole her.
Oop, no, it was not Rihanna. It was somebody else. And I think it was a while ago. Let me think. Who was it? I'll think about it while we go on. But it was somebody. And and when I say they got stole from and put out, it was bad. I just don't remember who it was right now. Mm.
Mm-mm. Go ahead, Shirley Bloom.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to like I couldn't tell them apart. But then I was like, oh, one is the my Jeep guy, and then the other one is the I miss you guy. So yeah, that's
Exactly. That's the best way to separate them. The My Jeep guy and I Miss You guy. But
And I
both
really
of them.
didn't like I Miss You. Oh, that song. Ooh.
You don't like I Miss You.
No,
Now
oh,
I
you
hated
maybe
the
because they wore it out. Ew, who they
they
wore it
wore
out.
that thing to the ground, honey. And I was here every time for her. I couldn't stand that video though. I'm like, why that girl got to die at the end? Don't
I
nobody
was
want to
just
see that
about to
shit.
say the same thing. I used
Don't
to
nobody
cry
want
like
to
a
see that.
mug. That video made me cry.
I was like, this
Hmm.
is terribly sad. I don't like this.
Yes, honey. Well, something I don't like, honey, is the fact that a lot of these legacy hip hop artists are having to go to courts to fight for it. Because you see what just happened with Salt and Pepper and how they just lost that legal battle against UMG, unfortunately. Well,
Hmm.
now, honey, how about Uncle Luke? Uncle Luke and the Two Live Crew about to go through the same type shit, honey. And you see, I
Well,
just
you
shared
know
here.
what,
Oh, what?
Auntie? All of their songs like these that they're trying to get they're flipping over like they can go and request like to get ownership of their
Mm-hmm.
songs
They trying to get their
after.
masters back, right?
Right. And
Mm-hmm.
so like 30 years or whatever the anniversary is, I think it's everybody's falling into their 30-year anniversary. So a lot of these older singers, rappers, they're trying to, get their masters away from these, big companies and stuff so they can earn more
Mm-hmm.
money.
Yep. So it's 35 years. Yep. And this article
Mm,
highlights that because y'all see where it says here this is an exclusive with all hip hop. Uncle Luke and Two Live Crew prepare for war with Lil Joe Records and fight for catalog. Well, Uncle Luke Campbell and the surviving family members of the Two Live Crew are heading back to court in a pivotal legal clash over ownership of the group's iconic catalog. On January 28th, the 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals will hear oral arguments at the James Lawrence King Federal Justice Building. The dispute centers on whether the group can legally reclaim rights to its late 1980s and early 1990s albums, or if those rights permanently belong to Lil Joe Records, which acquired them through bankruptcy proceedings nearly 3 decades ago. The heart of the case is a tug of war between the group's surviving members and their heirs, led by Uncle Luke and Lil Joe Records, which is run by Joseph Weinberger. The label insists it legally purchased the rights after Luke Records went bankrupt in the 1990s. The group, however, argues that federal copyright law allows them to terminate prior agreements and reclaim their music after 35 years. Originally released under Luke Records, Two Live Crew's albums became synonymous with the Miami bass sound and stirred national controversy over obscenity. But when the label folded, its assets, including the group's master recordings, were sold off in bankruptcy to Lil Joe Records, which has controlled them ever since. In recent years, Campbell and their heirs of the late Christopher Fresh Kid Ice, Wong Wong, and brother Marquise Ross served legal notices to Lil Joe, asserting their right to terminate prior deals and regain control of the catalog. Lil Joe countered with a lawsuit, claiming the albums were works made for hire and thus belonged to the label from the beginning. The company also argued that any rights the groups may have once held were wiped out in the bankruptcy sale and could not be undone. But in October 2024, a Miami juror rejected Lil Joe's argument. The panel ruled in favor of Two Live Crew, finding that the recordings were not works for hire and that the group had properly exercised its termination rights. That decision was held as a significant victory for artists seeking to regain ownership of their work. Now, Lil Joe is appealing the verdict, urging the 11th Circuit to reverse the jury's findings. The label contends that its rights stem from a federal bankruptcy court order, not just recording contracts, and that those court-approved transfers are immune from later termination claims. It also claims the group's termination notices were flawed and failed to meet the technical requirements set by the U.S. Copyright Office. The group's legal team maintains that Congress created termination rights to give artists a second shot at owning their creations, even when past deals were lopsided or clouded by financial collapse. The outcome of the appeal could ripple far beyond Two Live Crew's catalog. That's for damn sure. As older music continues to generate new revenue through streaming, licensing, and biopics, legacy artists across genres are using termination rights to challenge long-standing label arrangements. Just last week, a federal judge in New York dismissed Salt and Pepper's lawsuit against Universal Music Group, ruling that the group never owned the sound recording copyrights it sought to reclaim. A decision that highlighted how difficult it can be for artists to win back their masters. Mm-hmm. I said that.
Well, it sounds like Luke had his masters and lost them to win them back. It sounds like Salt and Pepper never had ownership, and that was the problem. And I guess that will be the deciding factor for all these cases. Or what it, that's what it sounds like for precedents.
Yep. Hey, Shirley.
So Lil Joe or whatever he calls himself is just saying, "Hey, they were my slaves, and that's my shit." Is that what you're telling me?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Well,
Because
he
that
bought them
work for
from
hire is
bankruptcy.
bullshit when you sign a music contract.
That's crazy. What he's trying to say is, oh no, 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 no. I didn't get them from bankruptcy. I had them from the beginning. That's the whole like trying to say like he had them the whole time. But sir, there's
Well,
proof that you got them from bankruptcy, so they weren't yours prior to that. Weirdo.
Luke's label was under his distribution.
Yes, but you can still own your
But
masters,
yeah, yeah,
but you
yeah.
can have
So
yeah,
no,
yeah.
yeah. So that's what I was saying when he said work for hire. He's trying to make it as if what you were saying, as if Luke didn't own his masters, but it's like you said, it was different in regards to the Salt and Pepper thing. Because even if you look in a biopic, you know they didn't own shit.
I'm sorry. Oh, but yes, that is true. Even if you look at their bio, you will see they didn't know, and then had the nerve to be shady towards Cinderella. Like, oh girl. Anywho, off that. Um, Moon, I got three more stories left, girl.
Thank you, honey.
Well, this next one. So you know what happens, like when it comes to a rapist or a problematic men who abuse women and stuff like that. They tend to go to the church. They tend to talk about God and stuff like that. But now, Conor McGregor, baby, he's talking about God and psychedelics, girl. He said it was God and psychedelics that made him want to get married, honey.
Fuck that racist. Who cares?
Exactly. And y'all see where it says here by way of TMZ, Conor McGregor says psychedelic treatment gave him intense need to get married. Baby, if this ain't a crystal fascism article, I don't know what, child.
What that? I don't care what that cauliflower ear motherfucker got to say. Racist ass bitch. Ugh.
Well, that cauliflower racist ass bitch, Conor McGregor, is opening up on why he finally tied the knot with his longtime partner, Dee Devlin, explaining he woke up from a psychedelic treatment with a most intense need to get married. Notorious, who went to Mexico late last year to take chill, I might need your help, girl. That ibogaine, take ibogaine to address brain trauma. It says laid it out all in an Instagram post on Monday, detailing the significance of exchanging vows on December 12th, 12:12 p.m. at the Vatican's chapel of Santo Stefano de Gil Abbassini. Girl, bye. Um, Connor said there were several signs of divine orchestration that made it the perfect moment to meet Dee at the altar, even though he did not plan it that way. I woke up from a treatment I underwent in Mexico with the most intense need to wed D on this day and in the Vatican, Connor said. So I said about it with great urgency. It's clear that this was not coincidence. God's hands guided every detail, confirming his blessing on our union and his presence in my life. Connor said, quote unquote, serving God is his top priority. Then follow his wife, four children, and his parents. Connor and Dee have been together since before he was a household name, but he only plopped the question in 2020. As for the treatment, Connor called it incredible, intense, and absolutely eye opening. Connor said back in November he was shown what his death would look like and how his loved ones would be impacted by it, but God came to him and showed him the light. I was saved, Connor said. My brain, my heart, my soul healed. I was 36 hours under before I finally rested. When I awoke, I was me again.
Childbirth. Didn't he at one particular time wasn't he in trouble for abusing her, beating her up or some shit like that? Childbirth.
I wouldn't doubt it. I don't personally remember anything about it, but that I mean it would be on brand.
I guess I love it for that white woman. Enjoy. Mm.
Go ahead, Shirley.
Sorry. Okay. That man went to Mexico and met with one of them Beulahs, and they gave him some real good mushrooms.
Okay, girl.
Because what other kind of treatment did he get?
Girl, 'cause I thought he was getting a lobotomy, honey. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
He went on a trip for sure.
And now he wanted to wake up. Oh, I just gotta get married to this girl. I gotta do it in the Vatican at 12:12, honey. You know, for the 12 disciples. Girl, if you don't get out my face with this Christopashism, honey.
At his
Out my
finest.
face. I don't want to hear. Look, what you say on another professor to downstairs, please. I want to hear. I want to hear. Anywho. Yeah,
I
honey,
never
I,
heard of
I ain't
that.
got nothing for that rapist, honey. When he break that girl so violently that a condom got stuck in her, like no, fuck you.
Oh, that's what that. Okay, that's what it was, and it wasn't her.
No, I don't.
It was
No, it wasn't her.
somebody else.
Hmm.
Ugh. Ugh.
Nasty fucker.
Yeah,
Well,
she could have
our
that.
yep, our next story. Favorite tourists, please cover your ear or go maybe make you some popcorn or take a bathroom break or something because I have this Vibe article. Ooh, here we go. I have this Vibe article, and I actually saw this when she was making her media run. I saw it on the Sherry Show this morning. But Mary Slay Blige
Good
announces her Vegas
night.
residency.
Good night. Good
Will, now, Will, I need you to be quiet
good
right now.
night.
Please let the rest of us live, okay? Mind your
Yeah.
business.
No.
Mary Slay Blige, honey.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm finna, I'm finna go for her to give me that look of like I'm tired. I'm here for a check. I'm finna go sing these songs.
Okay,
Amen.
girl.
I just
Yes,
want to say,
honey.
go Mary, go Mary,
Ah,
go
ah.
Mary.
Y'all get y'all best boots out of your closets, girl, and show her some love, honey. Well, Mary J. Blige is hitting the Sin City. After celebrating her 55th birthday yesterday, the Queen of Hip Hop Soul has announced her first ever Vegas residency, Mary J. Blige, My Life, My Story, at Dolby Live at Park MGM. On Monday morning, this morning, Blige took to social media to share the news with a promo reel. And let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and share the promo reel. Give me 1 second. She looks fabulous. Look like it's gonna be a good time.
Mary J. Blige, My Life, My Story, the Las Vegas residency at Park MGM, May 1st through the 9th and July 10th through the 18th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific.
Baby, look at this. Girl, look at this pose, honey. Look at this good. That's good puss, honey. I love it. Now, it says that this will, as of right now, they only have dates in May and July. It says May 1st, May 2nd, the 6th, the 8th, and the 9th, and then July 10th, 11th, 15th, 17th, and 18th. So if you want to see her, you better plan it around those dates.
That might be my graduation present to myself. Y'all stop playing with me.
There will be, you hear that, favorite tours? There will be no hateration in this dancery, honey.
You know what? Just sit to
Will
the
is cracking
side
me the
and
hell up.
stew and be mad. Will be mad because you ain't got to like her. Just it's okay.
Well,
I
if you want to waste your money,
mean,
go right ahead. I love that for
you
you.
act like I said I'm gonna go see Lauren Hill. Please,
In this economy, go right ahead. Mm.
Will,
I'm
you gotta
going to
tell me
get
why you
my
don't like
life.
her.
Oh no, it's he was traumatized as a child. His
No,
mama played it all the
there's
time. That's it.
there's there's there's
That's all.
reasons. I'm. It's a recorded line. We'll wait.
Mm-mm,
I just
mm-mm.
want it on record that there will always be some hateration in this dancery as long as I'm alive.
That's a damn shame. What did she say? Don't need no hateration, holleration in this
Holleration.
dancery. Let's get it percolating while we waiting, girl. Do you not? She made herself very clear in the song Libra Queen.
Meanwhile,
And she don't run
meanwhile,
me. She do not run me. Hello?
look here, y'all just step aside and let the rest of us enjoy. You ain't got to go see her. Ain't nobody asking you to. She ain't asking you to.
I
It's
hope she
all a
does more.
choice.
I hope she does more acting. I really well. First, of course, I enjoy her in Power, but what I really enjoyed her in was the Umbrella Academy because she was in the first season
Oh
and she played
yeah. Mhm.
she played Cha Cha the Asset baby. She ate that role. She had me cracking up. She was so good in it. So
What about I could
I
do that
love
all by
Monet
myself?
Tana. I don't care what nobody say.
you know
What'd you
what?
say,
He
Shirley?
said, what about all what about I can do bad all by myself? See, our faves can have one bad movie. We'll allow them one bad movie.
Will, ain't your finger tired? Ain't your wrist tired? Ain't you tired of hitting that button?
Absolutely
Ain't
not.
such a hater. Why don't you keep that energy for mother? She may mess up again or something.
It's just those rainy days. Spend a lot of time trying to wash away. My mouth's gonna
Yes,
try
baby.
again. Cry for me.
Mm-mm.
All
I was
over again.
I was actually y'all know Roku. I don't know if y'all have it because I think I remember talking about the Roku channels. I was on the BT like Roku channel and they started playing old episodes of the Showtime at the Apollo. Baby, so they
Oh
actually
really?
had Mary J. Blige up there performing. And I think was it Your Child? She sounded really, really good because I can say it out loud. So a lot of times when Mary sings live, it doesn't sound its best. It can be really pitchy, but I still love the woman. But she sounded really good in that performance.
Because she really can't sing. Now, does she get pitchy? Yeah. Has she gotten lazier over the years? Because I mean, I'm sure she's tired. I mean, but we love Mary.
Hmm.
She is
You,
the queen of hip hop
you
and
remind
soul. Okay, that was the whole time
me.
we needed this. Okay,
You remind
I'm sorry
me
you were
of a
traumatized. Will
sweet
go ahead.
memory.
That lady is so pitchy that she strikes out. That's all.
You know what?
Oh,
You know what? Just go away. Just go away. Just fucking go away. Okay. I wanted you to come back, but here you come with your fucking slander.
We
was your
don't
lover and your
go see
sensitivity.
Mary for the perfect voice. We go see Mary because we love Mary and
And she
because,
slays.
yeah, she just looks the fuck good.
Thank you.
So do you go for a fashion show or do you go for a concert?
I go for a
Well,
concert and I did go.
ain't a
I didn't go
fashion
to this
show. How
last
about
one,
that?
but I did go maybe like 6 or 7 years ago, and I enjoyed myself.
And tell me,
You know what, cousin
what do
Shirley?
you like about Janet Jackson's vocals? Tell me.
I go see
Oh,
Janet Jackson every time she's here. Now I'm a stand for her now, baby. Her and
So am
Tiana
I.
Taylor
Thank you.
can have
But
Thank
every coin I've
what
ever
vocals?
had.
What vocals? What sing down vocals does Janet have?
Janet is actually a very talented vocalist.
Mm.
She's actually extremely talented. Show me a cover of someone who has done her song successfully and in the same key that she's done it. So show me a
Now,
cover.
although I stand for Janet, I would not say she's the best vocalist, but I've
But she's
never
a
Mm.
heard
good
her sound bad.
thank you. She
Look, we
never
have a
said
comment in
that
the chat.
even
Wait,
live.
we ain't got to slander Janet. We're like, hold up.
I'm I'm just
We're not
saying.
doing
I'm
that.
just throwing up a mirror like she. Well, how do you sound bad when you whispering?
Well, the mirror is cracked, so it doesn't count.
sleep, sleep, sleep.
What is going on down
She just gives a show, honey. It's the ultimate showdown every time you see Janet.
Auntie
I
And
live
know, and
everybody
I
you
love
see after
Janet.
her,
every single time.
everybody wants to be her.
Mhm. There's no
Anyway,
comparison.
Mary doesn't want to be her. She just wants to get her
Not
coins.
Mary,
That's
not
what.
Mary. She can't move. like Janet. It's okay.
No,
But
she
Mary's at
Mary just
home.
Mary just wants to pay alimony. That's it, and y'all gonna help her. So God bless you for it.
Yes,
Not the
because she
shade. I think
needs
that's
to get her
over.
alimony paid. I don't know, but you know, she got that was traumatic. Mary ain't never did that to you.
You know what? There's a comment, Auntie. If can I read the comment that I see at the
Or
moment?
Lord.
There's a comment that says Mary sounds bad even when she's quiet, and that may be a talent too. You know what, commenter? I agree. Thank you so
You know
much.
what y'all ain't gonna do is gang up on me again today. I'm not having this shit. I'll shut this whole shit down.
I know that's right. Oh, we have a comment. Did we talk about Mary's upcoming movie? No, we did not, but they actually mentioned it in this article. It says, aside from her Vegas residency, she'll be premiering her Lifetime original movie, Be Happy, starring Tisha Campbell, Mekhi Phifer, and Russell Hornsby on February 7th. Good for her. That's cute.
I
Um,
actually enjoyed the first series with Da Vinci and Alexis. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what Tisha Campbell is doing next.
You know what? It was not bad. It wasn't bad at all. The one with the because I think that was based off of what My Life or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
The reason I didn't like it was because it wasn't what I expected. I'm sitting here thinking like it was going to be like a Mary type biography or something like that. It ain't have
Okay.
shit to do with Mary. It was based off the damn song. I said, "What the fuck is this
Just
shit?"
the songs, yeah. So
I
Oh,
I
said,
you
guess you
thought
"Mary's
you
thought it
was
was
gonna
gonna
random
get
be
as
some
like
hell."
tea.
dramatic and
Oh,
heavy.
you thought it was gonna be some tea spilled.
Yes, I wanted to see her like hustle, sniffing shit up her nose with KC. Like I wanted to see all of it, honey.
Oh, you
Listen,
thought you was gonna
listen.
get like a Keisha Cole.
Yes, and I got none of that. It was a soft lifetime television for women. Like that's what it was giving. I'm like, what the hell is this?
It's for women. It's for women. It's for
Oh my god, I couldn't even get nothing Lifetime television for
Uh,
women.
that's how disappointed I was, y'all. I'm saying I just remember the disappointment. That's why I was like, oh, let me. I should just change.
Well, now you know what to go in looking for. Okay.
Yeah. So now I know because I do love Tisha Campbell and Mekhi Phifer and Russell Hornsby. I like all three of those names. So I'm sure it's gonna be good.
I'm, 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 I'm still here, here,
Well,
here,
baby, thank you for bringing that
here.
up because that's what those
Lord.
nurses in New York are saying. They are still here, honey. They don't went on strike. And that's the now. This is not celebrity news, but I had to share because this was on the news like when I was show prepping. I said, "Oh shit!" As of 6 a.m. this morning, the nurses went on strike in New York. And you see where it says here by way of USA Today, nearly 15,000 nurses go on strike at several NYC hospitals. Listen, good for them, honey, because one person you don't want to play with is health professionals. And now y'all been playing in their faces, and now we here. So it says nearly 15,000 nurses from prominent New York City hospitals are striking as they say hospital management threatens drastic cuts to healthcare benefits. The New York State Nurses Association said it launched a strike alleging management at hospitals at Mount Sinai Hospital, Mount Sinai Morningside and West, Montefiore, and New York Presbyterian refused to ensure safety for nurses and patients. The strike began at 6 a.m. Eastern Time on January 12th. After months of bargaining, management refused to make meaningful progress on core issues that nurses have been fighting for: safe staffing for patients, healthcare benefits for nurses, and workplace violence protections, forcing nearly 15,000 nurses out on the largest nurses strike in New York City history. A new release announcing the strike states. The nurses said they've been fighting for the safe staffing for patients, healthcare benefits for nurses, and workplace violence protections for months, but have not made progress. Earlier this month, a fatal shooting occurred inside New York Presbyterian Brooklyn Methodist Hospital, and an active shooter incident took place at Mount Sinai Medical Center in November. Though the striking nurses are predominantly from city hospitals, the association says the lack of a deal with management will impact nearly 27,000 nurses at over 50 hospitals in the state enrolled in the association's health benefit plan. Hospital management has responded to requests with retaliation, intimidation, and stalling while flaunting more than $100 million that's been spent on temporary replacement nurses, the association said in a written statement. See, playing in their faces. It says in a statement, Mount Sinai said, unfortunately, NYSNA decided to move forward with this strike at the Mount Sinai Hospital, Mount Sinai Morningside, and Mount Sinai West, while refusing to move on from its extreme economic demands, which we cannot agree to. We are ready with 1,400 qualified and specialized nurses and prepared to continue to provide safe patient care for as long as the strike lasts. The healthcare system asserts its patients are its top priority and will continue delivering excellent care despite the protests. Meanwhile, New York Presbyterians said the strike is designed to create disruption. We're ready to keep negotiating a fair and reasonable contract that reflects our respect for our nurses and the critical role they play, and also recognizes the challenges, realities of today's healthcare environment. The hospital said it has proposed significant wage increases that will keep nurses among the highest paid in the city, in addition to enhancements to their employer funded benefits and new measures that reflect a commitment to safe staffing and workplace safety. Meanwhile, at a news conference on January 12th this morning, the new mayor, Mayor Zoran Mondami, said, at every one of our city's darkest periods, nurses showed up to work. Their value is not negotiable and their worth is not up for debate. We know that during 9/11, it was nurses that tended to the wounded. We know that during the global pandemic, it was nurses that came into work, even at the expense of their own health. They showed up even when we didn't have protective equipment for them. They showed up even as others were staying home. Bottom line is, they showed up, he added. It says Tanya Fisher Morales, an emergency department holding nurse at New York Presbyterian Hospital, said she and other nurses at her hospital have experienced workplace violence. I've been grabbed and scratched by patients, she said, adding that just last week, one of her coworkers was punched in the chest and is out on medical leave. A week before that incident, a nurse was punched in the eye, she continued. Every week, nurses are injured in incidents of workplace violence at our hospital, she said, noting there are not enough nurses to take care of patients, flooding the hospital's emergency department. And they say that this story has been updated to add new information. So, baby, playing in their faces. So now they want to sit there and pay scab nurses instead of just like trying to negotiate with the people. I don't know. I'm just of the belief, especially with all these millions and millions of dollars these hospital CEOs are getting and stuff like that, or healthcare CEOs are getting every year. If nurses are asking for more money, you better give it to them. The last people you say, honey, I was just in there. I was telling my girl Chili, who is a retired health professional. Shout out to her. But I was telling her the doctors in that doctor between Doctors and Friends podcast, they said do not play around with nurses. They are the ones you want to get in good with. Nurses will literally make or break your career. The doctor
Mm,
said that, honey.
look
So
here, and you have a whole entire cabinet that is playing in nurses' faces. That's going to reduce, going to move their saying they're not professional for school, for their schooling, and reducing the income for nurses. Bitch, what society you think we don't need nurses? What society you think we don't need people to sign up and be nurses? We are living in a fucking like warped reality by a deranged senile man. Like, be fucking for real. Like, this is crazy. And if the top is not respecting nurses the way they should, do you think these stupid ass hospitals is going to do that? They already been shitting on them anyway, and it's only going to get worse. It's stupid.
what I didn't know, and what was woken up again in another episode of Between Doctors and Friends podcast, is that I didn't know that like the violence in the hospital was like a epidemic now, like an epidemic. I truly did not know that. Like
Mm,
up to the point where one of the doctors said they actually have a sign in there that says violence towards hospital staff will not be tolerated. So the fact that they had to put a sign in that bitch, honey, should let you know
yeah,
that it's. I was totally, because I try to
with
keep up, stay
mental
out of the
health
hospitals.
climbing at an alarming rate, with Mental health is only going to get worse, especially in the state of the world we in. We are staying in a heightened alert. This we have not had calm in like the last 10 years. I mean, we had brief, somewhat calm, but like in the last 10 years, we have all been with Trump in office. We don't know what the fuck is going on every day, and this is not.
Oh,
It's not okay. I don't like it.
that makes two of us, girl. Well, and I wasn't even going to do this story because it's not quote unquote celebrity news, but y'all know I'm very pro union and very pro medicine. So I'm happy to see the nurses like standing up and they're like, do not play in their faces, honey. Y'all gonna fuck around and find out. Them is not who you want to. It's one thing to play around with, like when I was at Verizon, honey. We went on strike when I was there. Like it's one thing to play around with, like uh communications workers and stuff like that, but nurses, bitch. Okay.
We
I
gonna
saw
all find
something
out.
on the news where they said they hired a thousand a thousand agency nurses. Now you see how
Okay,
many nurses are on strike, right?
that's
God
a
bless those patients, because baby, to come in as an
that's
agency nurse and try to take over care for all those people is crazy. You hear me?
1,000 versus 15. That's a drop in the
Mm-hmm,
bucket. That ain't
mm-hmm.
even touching.
Baby, you
And
gonna
Boy,
work they gonna pay you good. Now, don't get me wrong, because agency
you
nurses
might be
make
dead
bank,
at the
but
end, but your
ooh,
family gonna get some good money.
baby, you
now,
gonna get that
Chili,
work.
quick question: is an agency nurse, is that like similar to an adjunct professor, or like a nurse that's not tied to a certain
They're
hospital, but they can travel or whatever?
well, travel nurses, agency nurses can be local or travel, however they get them.
Oh,
They just not tied to the benefits of the hospital and so forth. They tied to their agency, but they make a lot of money because you're not paying them benefits. They make a lot of money.
I
But 1,000
see.
nurses in the place of 15,000, ooh, child, you gonna be flying. You gonna need some wings to fly around that place to get.
It's gonna
And
be
even
utter
then,
chaos.
the
Utter
patients,
chaos.
I feel sorry for the patients because that's crazy.
That's who's gonna suffer.
Hmm. And I've met some good agency nurses. Don't get me wrong, but that's not the case for like a lot of them. It's like, ooh, honey, a lot of them be looking for the nurses to act like they can't draw this blood and that blood, and they don't know what tube it goes in, and can you get my labs for me? You know, girl, come on now.
Go ahead, Will.
Girl.
You bring up a very interesting point, Joe, because that's the first thing I thought of as well. It's kind of shocking to me, like they treat these health professionals like they work in a fucking supermarket, and
Hmm.
they can just find substitutes. Like that doesn't make any sense. You have to also consider, like, these nurses have built relationships with these patients.
Yep.
They've built a certain level of safety and security with these patients to take care of them in their most vulnerable state. And to treat them like they're bag people at a grocery store. Oh, you
Yeah.
could be replaced. That makes no sense to me at all.
None.
Because it ain't
But
no sense to it.
I mean, I guess they had to do something to get some nurses on the floor. But 1,000 nurses is just not enough. It's not even close to being enough. I can't. I mean, you might as well just have two nurses at that point. It's just
Hmm.
crazy to think that
Or,
they could be able to take care of those people.
or even better, meet the initial demands of the people that actually work at the hospitals. Wow. What
Oh,
what what a concept.
Hmm.
that's a novel idea.
Oh my God, it's genius. It's totally genius.
Well, in our capitalistic society, that's all they ever want to give is a bare minimum because only the executives and the higher up should be making buku money. Everybody else are peasants and should just deal with what they get.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll have a tap water with lemon, please.
And that
Someone give me my tap water, please. Let me stop.
I was saying, and that level of detachment is what got us in the state we're in now. If people are focusing on fucking money, and it's more about actual care for people, human beings.
We're so far from the light, Will. We
Oh,
are
God,
so far from the
it is
light.
so I feel like Miranda when we talk about things that she don't like. It's starting to piss me off a little bit. Hate it.
Shut up, Charlotte.
I
You
just,
saw
I
who
just,
was pissed too in the background, honey. Sugar, honey. I know that's right, Sugar. Sugar was like, I'm sick of it.
it's
I know.
disgusting. It truly is disgusting how these health professionals are treated. It really makes me upset.
It's like never the whole healthcare system is fucked up because all these people want to do is make money off of it. It's sickening. It's just burn it all down. And we need to start from scratch because oh,
But like, how can you be so far removed from humanity where the first thing you think about is money when it comes to the well being of other people?
sickening. You hear
Because
me?
it's run
The
by
first
business
thing
people.
people talk about is money, not taking care of people. Let
It's
me
run
get off
by
this before I
business
say
people.
something on a recorded line I'm not supposed to say. I'm
Nurses
gonna leave
used
it
to be
alone.
the administration a long time ago when I first started, and slowly but surely they started bringing in business majors, and they make decisions based on money, and they
Mm-hmm.
want the least amount of people to take care of the most amount of
On
patients
people.
that
Hmm.
they can get away with, and they are
If they
working.
can run a skeleton crew, they will be
They'll do it.
happy.
Yep.
Hmm.
And it's dangerous for the nurses, it's dangerous for the patients, but they don't try to hear it. And when you stressed out and they talking about admitting two, three more patients and you already got three more than you should have, it's crazy. And you're expected to suck it up and make it do what it do. And it's just crazy. One patient can knock out the care for a whole ward if that patient goes wrong, which happens a lot. One patient is going to go downhill and have to draw in staff from other patients to help manage it. And so now
Hmm.
that's 15 patients that are kind of left waiting in limbo. They've been doing this for a long time now. So, and most places aren't unionized, like New York. And I think
Mm-hmm.
what California has nursing unions, but
We have
most,
them unions here too,
well, we don't
especially.
have that.
Mm, yeah,
They've
you
tried,
have
but baby, they
Kaiser.
they knock it down every time.
Oh, when I tell you these Kaiser nurses and these Providence nurses, they've been striking out here for a few years now
Yeah, you
on a
have to.
regular basis.
You have to because they are working the crap out of these people, for real.
It's crazy.
You don't have to ask me how I know. You already know how I know.
Okay. And chilling, when you were talking, I got like the strangest sense of deja vu because going back to that podcast I was just on with between doctors and friends. Doctor, because the topic was on. I'm actually going to share it for those of you who, if you're listening and wanted to actually hear that, it was a really good one and would highly recommend it. But Dr. Foz said in there, she said, because the question was like, what would you want to tell your younger doctor self? And she said pretty much, yeah, just know that 90% of your job is going to be like data entry, and it's really not about caring for the patient anymore. It's about what the business. I mean, you went to, because she was pretty much saying, I'm paraphrasing what she was saying, but she went through all that school, and now any decision that she wants that she believes is good for her patient is now can now be stopped by somebody who got a 4-year business degree.
Yep,
So she was just
Oh
like, just
hell no!
yep.
just keep that in mind. I said, girl.
Is this an AI generated picture? Because I'm feeling like
It really
I'm
is.
feeling like I feel like this is an AI generated picture of the.
Hold on, let me see if I can see the hands.
You can't see no hands, but the picture that would be representing you is. Oh, bitch! I would have stopped hollering.
Yeah, it is. It's confirmed in the chat. It is AI.
Oh shit! I'm looking at this like I'm getting a strange deja vu.
Well, because most doctors' offices and clinics are run by companies. You know, you got to see
Oh
a
yeah.
certain amount of patients. You can't just sit and talk, at your leisure. You only have a certain amount of time to see the patients. You got to keep it going, keep them coming back. It's all a business. That's how they look at it.
Hmm. But yeah, all our hospitals here, I think, are under unions because the the OHSU, which is a teaching hospital. They've had strikes recently. The Providence, the I can't remember if uh, the other ones, but the Kaiser and Kaiser is national.
Yep,
They're
they
pretty
are.
big.
We have them here too, but they don't. They're
And
not unionized here for damn sure. I tell
oh,
you
but
that.
in Oregon they're unionized. So they've been striking, honey, left and right. This year, well, this later in the year's been pretty quiet, but yeah, 24, 23, 22, honey, they was out there picketing.
I'm just of the mind like you should. I feel like that's the like extremely you should not want your healthcare workers to go on strike, especially not the fucking nurses. So I'm just like I just feel like I'm just of the mind. I and maybe because I'm not a rich person with a whole bunch of money, I'm just seeing it this way. But I just feel like there was nothing in there that could not have been negotiated. Like I just feel like this could have been prevented, and there was
Most
just
of us
nothing
are
they
not
couldn't have.
rich people.
Yeah.
Most of
Oh,
us.
mm-hmm.
Generally, the people that they treat are not rich. Most. This is regular degular. The rest of us,
Cause I just don't get it. Like what they yeah you and I think that if, from what I understand, they're already paying for like they have like employee sponsored healthcare. So what are they trying to get out of paying that for them or whatever? Like what the hell is going on? Like why can't y'all come to an agreement with the fucking nurses? Is my
Before
question.
it gets to this, right?
they don't want to pay them more money. They don't want to. They don't want to do shit.
They don't want to
They
protect
just
them,
want them to come
provide
in.
like crazy.
They just
Probably
come in and do your
mandatory,
job. That's it. We don't care.
mandatory overtime and all kinds of crap they try to pull.
I
Mhm.
remember being a nurse at one time was a highly sought after profession. Highly, like, if you became a nurse, oh, bitch, you was doing it. That was middle class. You were moving into the middle class. Like, things
You
were
know,
happening.
you know what people use nursing degrees for today? Because few people want to be bedside nurses. You have to be an RN to progress to being NPs, PAs, that kind of thing. It's a stepping stone to where you can make more money and get away from patient care. You can,
Yeah.
be the person that writes the orders and things. It's a stepping stone. So it's still highly sought after in that way. But you got nurses a year out of school talking about they want to be an NP. So and they do
Well,
it. They go to school. I mean, they don't have any limit in saying you have to have 10 years experience or such and such. They go
yeah,
on.
but you know.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
Your
I don't even want
NP,
to get into that
25
one.
years old. Girl,
Hmm.
what have you
Hmm.
seen in
Nothing.
life?
Nothing. And I can speak from experience because I was 25. Nothing.
Nothing.
Not
Yeah,
a
so
goddamn thing.
that's what they're doing. A lot of them were started doing that right before I retired. That yeah, they'd be there a year or two
Craziness.
and start going to school. Oh, I'm going to school to be an NP. Girl,
Oh, that's
I wish the
cute.
fuck you would walk in my room talking about you my NP. It's gonna be a problem.
Get me a new one.
Mm,
Give me one with some seasoning.
a whole lot of seasoning.
Who MP? Does the MP stand for math practitioner? Because you're not working on me. Look, young lady, what the heck? Let me stop.
That's what they doing though.
Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before we head out, did any of you have any tea that you want to share, or any tea that I might have missed? Oh, go ahead, favorite Taurus.
So, Auntie, if you will humor me just one time, it's not a celebrity centered story, but it's something that brought me joy over the past week. I would like to share with you all.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you all have seen this on the timeline as well. But there is just something about seeing Black queer folks over the age of 50 living in joy that brings me joy. And so I wanted to share it with you all. It's only what, a 15-second clip, but it just made me smile. And after the heavy topics today, some of us in the room may need to smile as well. So I just wanted to share with you all.
That certainly made me smile over the weekend. When I tell you I love to see it, love it. And we need more of it, and I hope to see more of it.
Yeah, and God willing, we will be there ourselves one day.
Well, not me, because I'm gonna be Botox down, but I hear what you're saying.
Oh my God, Auntie.
My face is gonna be, bitch, I'm gonna be out here looking like the motherfucking cat lady, honey. Y'all like gonna recognize me. And you know what? That's okay.
Cat
And
lady.
the way you ain't gonna need to do all that, bitch. I am so mad at you for even saying that. Oh, it's the white in you. Oh,
No, I'm really be out here looking like Dwight Eubanks. Talk about I'm
mm-mm,
married to a woman with my face snatched, honey, and can't even barely
mm-mm.
breathe through my nose.
Please, I don't want that for you. Please, because you're
Let me
so
leave him
cute
alone.
now. You're so cute.
Thank you,
Mm-mm.
boo. No, and thank you, favorite tours, for sharing that. Yes, that made me smile over the weekend when I saw it.
That was cute.
Did anybody else have any other tea they want to share?
No, it's all depressing. Uh-uh.
Wait, said we have a comment. Ellie Reed settled sex assault suit on the brink of trial. Oh,
Oh,
Damn.
oh, girl, let me go. Thank you for that tea in the chat, girl. Let me see if I can find a news article about that, honey.
What? He said, we ain't going to try.
I don't want
Give
none
this
of
bitch this
the
money. I
Oh,
don't
cause
want none of the smoke.
baby, they know it was about to come out, honey. Yes, indeed. Here goes a Rolling Stone article. Oh, thank you for that tea, Queen of Happiness. And let me share that here. This will be our last story before we go.
Okay.
And I just shared this Rolling Stone article. L.A. Reid settles with sexual assault accuser ahead of trial. Let me, web page. Let me refresh. There we go. Well, Drew Dixon, the music executive whose hit-making credits includes chart-topping. Oops, sorry. Look like they don't want me to use this ad blocker. Let me take it off real quick. Let me take her off real quick, honey. Pause on this site. And we should be good to go. Oh, oh, no, that didn't work. So maybe it's just something wrong with the website. Let me see if I can find another one. Here's from the Hollywood Reporter. Antonio L.A. Reid, a Grammy-winning music executive known for what the hell is going on? It says, "Oops, please disable features that may affect the website." Oh yeah, they don't like pop-up blockers on this site. Well, I don't give a fuck. I ain't taking it off. Let's try Billboard. Ellie Reid. Here we go. Here's from Billboard, who's being a little bit nicer. Music exec Antonio L.A. Reid has her. Oh well, never mind. It's doing the same damn thing.
Everybody's on their pop-up ad.
Yes.
They said, bitch, you go see these motherfucking ads.
Okay.
How you think we supposed to make our money?
Shit, that ain't my problem. Okay, it's looking like Complex may be better. Yeah, Complex hasn't done that. Okay. On the very day the trial was set to begin, Drew Dixon announced her settlement in her sexual assault lawsuit against record mogul L.A. Reid. Reid is a producer, executive, and label founder who has played key roles in the careers of icons like Outkast, TLC, Usher, Toni Braxton, Avril Lavigne, Pink, Ciara, Mariah Carey, and more. Dixon filed suit against him in 2023 for allegedly sexually assaulting her several times back in 2001 when Reid was her boss at Arista Records. Reporters and members of the public showed up to a Manhattan federal courtroom on Monday, January 12th, for what was supposed to be the trial's opening day, following a several month delay after Reid changed lawyers, only to find the courtroom locked. After several hours, Dixon appeared outside the courthouse with her attorney, Kenya Davis, and her mother, Sharon Pratt, to announce the settlement. The moment was caught by Inner City Press. We are happy to report that a settlement has been reached, the terms of which are confidential, Davis said in a statement shared with Complex. Drew Dixon is an extraordinarily talented music executive, and this resolution will empower her to move forward with her creative pursuits, on her own terms with her reputation, her voice, and her career reaffirmed. I, for one, cannot wait to see what she does next. Drew has been one of the most courageous and outspoken supporters of survivors of sexual abuse. Her advocacy, including her instrumental role in advancing the Adult Survivors Act, has helped shift the balance of power in the music industry, creating a path to justice for survivors. We would like to thank the many individuals who generously spent their time and energy getting prepared for the trial that would have begun today, including Roy Lott, John Legend, and Aku Araka Tate. Dixon added, I am deeply grateful to my mother and children for their enduring love and support. I would also like to thank my incredible attorneys, Kenya Davis, Sigrid McCauley, Jacqueline Kelly, Daniel Crispino, Amber Stewart, and the entire Boyce Schiller Flexner team for shepherding me through this arduous process. Um, I hope my work as an advocate for the Adult Survivors Act helps to bring us closer to a safer music business for everyone. In a world where good news is often hard to find, I hope for survivors that today is a ray of light peeking through the clouds. Music has always been my greatest source of comfort and joy. Even as a kid, I had an uncanny knack for predicting the next cool artist or album. The more electric, the better. While I have focused on sexual assault advocacy in recent years, I have never stopped fighting for my place in this industry. I have big ideas for future projects that will be guided by creativity and integrity. Reed's attorney, Imran H. Ansari, issued a statement as well. Mr. Reed has amicably resolved this matter with Ms. Dixon without any admission of liability, he said. Mm, he wanted to make sure he got that out. Without any admission of liability, he said. Among the people scheduled to testify at the trial was John Legend. The singer was reportedly set to testify that Reed, Dixon's boss at Arista Records at the time, allegedly blocked her from signing Legend to the label in the early 2000s as retaliation for rejecting his advances. Dixon's history as a music executive includes a pivotal role in creating a track commonly regarded as one of hip hop's best love songs, Method Man and Mary Slay Blige's All I Need. Hmm. Well, y'all, that's what's good for her because this has been
Well,
a
that
long battle she
makes
was going through.
sense since we were like when we talked about the story, we were like, didn't Kanye break him? But that's why. Ho ho ho.
The nasty
Mhm.
fucker. And now that ass just paying for being a fucking creep. Had to settle. Hmm. Let me share this complex article that didn't give me a hard time because of my pop-up blocker. This the one that y'all will see. But it's complex. I got to do a custom one. But yeah, oh my gosh. Listen, because y'all know, honey, we went over it what was it, Friday? And you know, bitch, honey, I was ready to follow that trial, honey. Ready. But look, and then so were the reporters because they got there, baby. They said, oh, the doors was locked. Ain't nobody in court today. What's going on? Honey. Look, oh, we have here, old nasty perv. Mm-hmm.
I
Look,
mean, I see it. I can see it. That gives me legit.
Good
we
for
have
her.
a comment that says he has a type. Mm-hmm. For
Good for
sure.
her.
Well, a lot of these have a type. Light skin, high yellow, ambiguous looking women. Oh yeah, that's a lot of men's types.
And I know, and listen, I know Pebble stole all that money from TLC. I know she did. I know she did not do right by them. But baby, Pebble's Always album, I would actually argue that that's probably one of the best damn R&B albums out there, honey. That little light skinned helper sang the hell out that album.
I
But
do love it. Now, would I say the best? No, but whew, it definitely holds a high regard in my childhood. I love that.
ooh,
Oh yeah.
child. Look, we have a comment. How do we get on Pebbles? Talking about Ellie Reed's type.
They all look. Look, I had to pull it up first. I almost thought she was a white woman, and then I thought she do look like Pebbles. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was
Drew,
like, who this Harper? Who this white woman? Then I was like, wait, is that Faith? Who is this?
baby, Drew Dixon went through it, honey. This is the one that accused Russell Simmons of sexual assault.
They
Well,
probably
this one that Russell
look,
Simmons raped, excuse me.
look, look. She was in the mix. I'm sure all of that happened. the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and one last thing, because I've said this before, but if you all have not seen the documentary On the Record that talks about this with Drew Dixon's story and Kelly Catrone, I will highly recommend it. It's on HBO Max called On the Record.
I do need to watch that.
Mm-hmm. We have a comment saying, "Oh, we didn't record our convo yesterday about Albie Shore and Stevie B," and thank goodness that wasn't recorded, because we would have had to say allegedly, allegedly.
Oh, well, what convo? Where was I at? Hold on.
Look,
Was this
I'm gonna
a
let
workout?
no allegedly, let's just say that Stevie B was not so nice, not so nice. And Happy and her sister, you couldn't even pay them to go to an Albie Shore concert, girl. They got all the tickets for free, and and said they was like, "Do you want to go to an Albie Shore concert, girl? No, don't nobody want it."
Wait, why why? Wait a
Well,
minute.
remember this was back when he was like fresh tuna, when he was brand new.
Oh.
Oh, we have a comment. I mean, the music ain't that great. You're right. He was just cute to look at. You're right.
Mm. Them two little songs was hits. Let's not play like they weren't. Come on now.
It was cute for a little yang around the house.
Him and the little what's his name? Why can't I think of his name? I can see him. He's skinny now. They were both at the same time. Albie Shore
Christopher
and
Williams.
Christopher Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Them two little light skins. Yeah. I
Let's see, but
mean,
one will knock you upside the head, honey, before the other one will. When I tell you, honey, that Christopher Williams is a real ass nigga, honey, and being one for the longest. He actually had a really good interview with the Breakfast Club.
yeah. Why he's little now and had health issues
Mm-hmm. And
and
Tyson
all that.
Becker was the one who spilled his tea on the Breakfast Club. Tyson Becker was like, "Listen, y'all want to talk about a real nigga? That damn Christopher Williams." Mm-hmm. Oh, they say Christopher Williams. They had a single produced by Vincent Herbert. Child, leave me alone. Vivi, I was not ready, bitch. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. Well, again, thank you for that piece of tea, Happy. Oh, did anyone else have any other tea before we head out? Well, you all, it is always a pleasure. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time for another live show if you can make it. Don't forget to RSVP. This is the last week for Hot Tea Cold Cash, so get those entries in. And until then, you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye, guys.